Chapter 3 begins the dialogue between Moshe and God about returning to Egypt to save the Israelites. One day, while grazing sheep, Moshe notices a bush burning, yet the bush is not consumed. The lowly bush symbolizes the Israelites' lowly state. The Egyptian attempt to burn them out is unsuccessful because God protects them. Despite this miraculous metaphor, Moshe is skeptical. If he returns to Egypt to take the Israelites out, they won't believe him. He asks God what name of God he should tell them. Pasuk 13 and 14. Vayomer Moshe el Elohim, Hine Anochi ba el bnei Yisrael, v'amarti lehem Elohei avotechem shalachani elechem, v'yimru li ma shmo, ma amar aleihem. Vayomer Elohim el Moshe, Ehiyeh asher ehiyeh. Vayomer ko tomar livnei Yisrael, Ehiyeh shalachani alechem. When I come to the Israelites and say to them, the God of your fathers have sent me to you, and they ask me, what is God's name? What should I tell them? And God said to Moshe, Ehiyeh asher ehiyeh. Continuing, thus shall you say to the Israelites, Ehiyeh sent me to you. This is a very strange response from God. First of all, God has never been introduced as Ehiyeh before. A more apt name for God to reveal would have been El Shaddai, the name well known to the forefathers and previously used by God. Second, Moshe does not seem to use this name later when he speaks to the Israelites. Third, later in chapter 6, Hashem reintroduces himself to Moshe as Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, the Tetragrammaton. It is that name that Israelites do not believe. The connection to chapter 6 leads some commentators to explain that Ehiyeh is a different version of the Tetragrammaton because it had similar letters. However, that does not explain why God would use this unique verse now. The answer may actually be that God is not answering Moshe's question at all. The answer to this question happens later in chapter 6. Here, God is simply telling Moshe not to worry, that God will be with him. The previous time the word Ehiyeh appears in Bereshit, all concern God telling the forefathers that he will protect them on their journey. To Yitzchak in Genesis 26:3, Gur ba'aretz hazot ve'ehiyeh imcha v'avrachecha. Reside in this land, and I will be with you, Ehiyeh, and bless you. To Yaakov in Parak 31, verse 3, Vayomer Hashem al Yaakov, Shuv el eretz avotecha u'moladatzecha ve'ehiyeh imcha. Then God said to Jacob, return to your ancestors' land, where you were born, and I will be with you, Ehiyeh. Moshe claims he is afraid, and the Israelites will not believe him. God deflects this question and addresses Moshe's real concern, that he will be vulnerable in Egypt. God's response, do not worry, Moshe. I will be with you on this journey, just like I was with Yitzchak and with Yaakov.